What's up, guys, and welcome to another episode of the Tuesday Show, brought to you by Blue Light Media. We are so pumped to be doing this again and be sharing all the insights that we found over the last year and a half of not doing this show. Today we're going to talk about chasing ROAS. It's something that we cannot do anymore with the changes that were made in iOS 14, where we no longer have as much access to user data, which is perfectly fine. We support the privacy of users. But also the way that we see data in Facebook Ads Manager and other platforms has completely changed. Gone are the days where we could simply look at ROAS and think that your advertising campaigns are doing well. From the switch that Facebook and Google had to make, going from 28-day click attribution down to 7 days, we're forced to look at different metrics to determine whether or not our campaigns are actually performing. Different parts of the funnel are going to yield different metrics that we have to be looking at. In our top of funnel campaigns, we might want to be looking at click-through rate to determine whether or not our creative is working well against the audience that we're targeting against. In our mid-funnel campaigns, we might want to be looking at the click to add to cart ratio or the click to landing page view ratio. These types of things will tell us if we're getting quality clicks as opposed to just clicks by themselves. And then finally, we could definitely be looking at add to carts as well as ROAS in our bottom funnel campaigns. But we really have to be looking at everything as opposed to just the bottom line ROAS to determine whether or not our campaigns are doing well. Now, you might think that your job just got harder, but at the end of the day, it's just forcing you to be a better advertiser, which is perfectly fine. The thing is, we should have been looking at our entire advertising mix this whole time, because it's not just about the last click that creates a conversion that we should be looking at. We should look at every single click leading up to that. All of the organic efforts that we're putting forward, all of the clicks that we got on our top of funnel campaigns to what we're getting on our Google campaigns too. It's not just about what's converting at that moment. It's really how we're advertising as a whole. So as we go into this last stretch of the year, it's important to take all the pieces of the puzzle and look at them as a whole and look at your entire advertising spend and your entire return as opposed to just one platform. Because the bottom line is this: when consumers have TikTok, Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, Google to find information, and Pinterest, by the way, which is huge, and Pinterest, you can't just look at one place. Your brand should be everywhere, which means that you should take every advertising channel into consideration when you're looking at the efficacy of your campaigns. I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Tuesday Show, and we'll see you next week.